Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: Can ladybugs make cats sick? Felines, as we all know, are curious explorers. There's nothing quite like a great adventure and a successful hunt. This is why it should come as no surprise that bugs make up roughly one-third of a predominantly outdoor cat's diet. Even if your pet is only outside for a couple of hours per day, there's a good chance that at least one bug has been touched, bitten, or consumed. Cats enjoy ladybugs because they are tiny and they move, an irresistible combination for most felines. However, when it comes to taste, ladybugs aren't exactly a steak dinner. Most cats tend to find ladybugs unpleasant. This is why a one and done situation is quite common. Are ladybugs toxic? That's a common question when it comes to most any and everything that a cat is capable of eating. Are ladybugs harmful or do they just taste foul? When it comes to being toxic, it all depends on the type. While domestic ladybugs are often harmless, others can cause an issue. In terms of the danger element, the most to least toxic, the report is as follows. The most toxic is the orange ladybug. Next, the two spotted red ladybug. Next, what is known as the pine ladybug, black in color. Next is the 14 spot ladybug, yellow in color. And finally, brown, the larch ladybug. It should also be noted that Asian ladybugs can pack quite a bite, potentially causing an issue to any cat that attempts to eat them. Here are just a few notable health problems that can develop following the consumption of a ladybug. First, we'll start off with mouth ulcers. Parasitic fluid from the bug can cause chemical burns, the Asian ladybug in particular, while other ladybugs can cause either ulcers within the mouth or extreme oral irritation. Next, we have gastrointestinal irritation. Ingestion of the aforementioned fluid can cause discomfort, ulceration, abdominal pain, diarrhea, blood in the stool, nausea, and vomiting are symptoms of significant irritation. While the fluid isn't poisonous, it can make your cat sick for a few days. The tough exoskeleton of a ladybug can also lead to stomach issues, as well as possible cuts to the mouth that could result in an infection. And the final reason that we'll address today involves pesticides. This is quite a familiar one, as most any type of bug or insect can pose this danger to your cat. Many times it's not what something is, but rather where it's been. Ladybugs that have come in contact with pesticides can introduce a real threat to your pet. It goes without saying that chemicals can do more harm to your cat than a ladybug could ever do on its own. Lethargy, labored breathing, lack of coordination, loss of appetite, twitching, seizures, vomiting, and watery eyes are just a few symptoms of poisoning. So, what about an allergic reaction? Can it occur? Yes, it can, but it's not very common. While ladybugs have been known to trigger allergies in humans once they've entered the home, specifically respiratory problems and itchy skin, there really isn't much cause for concern on the ladybug to cat front. If your cat were to fall ill, the aforementioned fluid and pesticides would likely be responsible rather than a reaction to the bug itself. Although, with it not being impossible, itchy skin, sneezing, coughing, wheezing, swollen paws, watery eyes, vomiting, and diarrhea are potential symptoms of an allergic reaction. The more I personally think about this topic, the fouler it becomes. I never thought a topic about good old ladybugs would be rather gross, but here we are. So, what about prevention? Seems very important, right? Can you really stop your cat from eating ladybugs? You can, but it's likely harder than you'd think. I mean, at first glance, you'd say, yeah, duh. Hey, just keep the cat indoors, why don't you? And you'd be absolutely correct. However, ladybugs often seek refuge in the home during those winter months, and the feline bug interaction could take place right there on your living room floor. And who wants that? With that said, here are some tips on how to seal things off from the outside world and keep those ladybugs in your yard. First up, seal exterior cracks and entry points to prevent the bugs from getting inside your home. Next, install screens on roof vents. where ladybugs can squeeze into the gaps. Next, check your vents and window frames for any damage. If so, fix them as soon as possible. Next, deter ladybugs with lavender and chrysanthemums, as ladybugs hate that smell. Next up, trap ladybugs using light traps. However, note that traps will cause the ladybugs to die. Dispose as soon as possible. The very last thing you want is to win this battle and later find that your cat just is sitting there crunching away on some dead ladybugs. Yeah, that's not good. If you find yourself in the midst of an infestation, sprinkle diatomaceous earth on the area where they most likely hide. This non-toxic powder can kill a variety of unwanted pests. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at seniorcatwellness.com. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.